Today we are going to create a tessellation using what we've learned about space, our positive, negative space, and what we've learned about our different kinds of shapes. We have geometric shapes, anything that you can create out of using a mathematical formula, a square, a triangle, a rectangle, any of those shapes. Or a freeform shape, which is something that there's no two that are exactly alike, like say a leaf or a flower or even you. That would be a freeform or organic shape. When we create our tessellations today, we are going to go from a geometric shape, which we'll be using a square, 3 by 3 inch square, and we're going to cut this out and we're going to create a organic, never before seen freeform shape. So we're going to create a tessellation, and a tessellation is an arrangement of shapes that are closely fitted together to create a repeated pattern. So this is an example of my final piece. It looks pretty impressive, I think, and I think you're going to get one that is equally as impressive if you follow my directions. In the video to the left, there is a step-by-step process for you to refer to, but I'm going to go through it with you today in the video. Our tessellations are inspired by the artist M.C. Escher, and you may have seen this. This is his self-portrait from a sphere, and he was probably most famous for his printmaking skills, his use of graphite pencils, and he would create these beautiful tessellating shapes. This one's called Angels and Devils. Can you find the angels? Can you find the devils? So we're going to be inspired by Mr. M.C. Escher. Please refer to the videos that I have put in your class notebook if you'd like to see a little bit more. There's a video about M.C. Escher and his life and artwork. And there's also a video about what exactly is a tessellation. So please refer to your notebook for those. Okay, so we're going to start by, we're going to use our square sheet of paper. It's a 3 by 3 inch sheet of paper. And I would like you to just fold that paper in half. It's going to help us find that center line. Just like that. We have a little crease here. And you are going to, if you'd like to use a pencil, you can. You can free cut if you'd like to. But I would start here in the corner and just take lines. So we can use curved lines. We can use zigzag lines. You can come back, whatever you want to do, some crazy little shape, and you're going to make, can you see my lines here? Okay. It's hard to see on that camera. And then you're going to take those lines and you're going to cut. So you want to, when I cut, I like to not move my scissors so much and try to get in there. I like to put my scissors up to the line and rotate my paper around like so. And I think that just does a lot better job. If I have to change direction suddenly for my zigzag line, I can do that. Suddenly, do that. And just open your scissors back up and let them do the work that they need to do, like this. Okay, it should come off in one smooth piece. Do not cut into it from the middle or the other side. We need every single piece of this square, every piece. So don't throw it away, don't get rid of it, we need it. So now I have cut my piece out. I'm going to take this piece. Oh, the color on my canvas just kind of gotten crazy. Okay, and we're going to just take it, see how I did that? It fits into here. It's going to go directly over here. And I'm going to take a little piece of tape and I'm going to tape that down like so. Went directly over there. Now I'm going to, from the little line here where I taped it together, start maybe here. And then I'm going to go up, not probably farther than halfway. Don't go too far up. And I'm just going to make another, if you go over a little, it's okay. Another crazy little line in here. like so. And again, I will cut that piece out. Remember to reference the diagram to the left on the video. It will help you. If you don't cut exactly on those lines, it's going to be okay. It really won't matter. All right. And so we're going to do the same exact thing that we did here. And we're going to put it on the other side. Line it up on those exactly where it is on the other side. Do not flip it. Do not turn it. If your tape is too big, tear off a little piece and make it smaller. And now we have gone from a geometric shape, a square, and we have made us a freeform organic shape. I kind of like it. It's interesting. You're going to take your paper now, and you're going to kind of fold back your little shapes where it was. It's going to make a corner. You see how it makes a corner here? That's a good place to start to kind of fit it onto your paper. So it makes a little corner here. Put it on there as best you can. Really line it up. If you want to flip them back out. But I want you to line up your line here from your original square and up here at the top. I want you to line those up. Okay? And these, the pieces you attached, will not be on your paper yet. And then you're going to trace around, just with your pencil, your shape that you made. Kind of hold your paper down with your fingers. If you have to put a little piece of tape on the back to keep it from wiggling around on you, you can certainly do that. Okay, so you pull this off and you have that. And if you have to, if it's just wiggly, too wiggly, take a piece of tape and just pop it on the back right here, and then you can fit it back in there. So now what you have, that was here, this should fit right in here. Line those back up, fit it together like a puzzle, line up the top piece. That's the only thing with the tape, is it kind of gets too sticky. Line it up, make sure it lines up with the top of your paper here. Fit it in, and then trace that again. And you're going to do this until you fill up all of your paper. And ideally, when you get done, it will all fit. Okay? So you're going to go all the way across and all the way across, and then this little piece here should fit right into this. And line them up. Take the time to really make sure they line up well. It really does matter. You look at the sides of your paper, look at where it fits. If you have to kind of fit it in a little bit, that'll be okay. But they really should fit pretty nicely in there. And you're going to fill up your whole paper. Just like that. And then I'm going to fill mine up, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so just a quick note before I finish filling it all in. I want you to make sure that when you are tracing your shapes, that you fit them one next to each other, one next to each other. Do not put one way over here and then try to trace way over here. Don't do that. You want to fit into your spaces. Don't go too. So now that you've traced all of your shapes, you guys will notice that you are going to run out of room here on the bottom. That's okay. It just makes it look like it goes off into infinity, and that is just fine. The next part of it, if you refer to your graphic on the side, is you want to kind of turn this around. What can I see? It's kind of like looking in the clouds on a cloudy day, and they're all puffy. And you look up there and you're like, oh, look, I see a dog, or I see a fish, or I see. So turn it around, get creative. What can I see or make? I'm seeing, I don't know, maybe a little horse and a crazy mane over here. I don't know. Or can I look over here? It almost looks like a little chicken face with like a rooster comb up here. I don't know. Whatever you think you might want to do. You can either trace over your shape on a piece of just white paper like this. This is probably what I would do. Just give you a piece like this, trace around it, and then you might go ahead and cut that piece out as well. That is up to you. And once, if you have a complicated tessellation with a lot of details in it, this is a good trick for not having to draw it every single time. You just draw your details in one time, and then you can graphite the back of it. We call that a graphite rub. It's a really nice way to transfer your design to your paper multiple times so that you do not have to redraw every single time. So I would do maybe something like this, and then we're going to cut it out real quick. So I've cut out my shape. It fits in here pretty nicely. Ooh, I think I might see, since it's, the season, I wonder if I can maybe make him into a reindeer or something like that. That's what I think I'm seeing. Look at that. So maybe I could do like a little nose here, and a mouth, and an eye. Since it's close to Christmas, we'll make him Rudolph maybe. I don't know. Let's get rid of that. So this is where you make all your changes. So maybe I can make it look like he's got some antlers. I could put in an ear here. We've got some crazy horns. It does not have to be realistic. That is not the point. Okay. Maybe this would be his ear. Yes, that looks like that should be his ear. So then you can make all of your adjustments here, like this. That looks maybe his bag. That'd be great. It almost looks like there's another one here. I wonder if we could play with that a little bit up here. Okay, so maybe there's going to be another little deer up here. That's for you to decide. How much detail do you want to put in there? That would be great. So when you get it like this, if you'll take your pencil and go to the back, and you're going to graphite the back, you really just want, you can hold it up to the light and see where your lines are. You don't have to do every single little bit, only where you have the lines that you need to transfer to your tessellation. So just something like this. Look, okay, and then you put them on your paper down like this, line them back up, and then all you have to do is trace back over these lines where you did the graphite. Hopefully I got it all there. Okay, and I think I missed some spots. Okay, so pretty quickly, so that went back in here. You can trace back over your lines, and then you have something that looks like that. Okay, and you repeat that over and over and over. Then you can trace around it. You can add color pencil to it. I think I did on mine. Final one I did, I outlined it with just a black, and then I went into it with some color pencils. I alternated the colors on my shapes because I thought that was interesting, but you can make them all the same. That is completely up to you. So I challenge you to be creative, have fun. I can't wait to see what you come up with.